What's going on, Modern Chodes? It's your boy Long Neil, back again with another new video, and in today's video we're going over the hot post from r/ProRevenge. Let's get into it. This one's entitled Me and Karen, a love story. Just kidding, Karen is a total biatch, but buckle up because here is my novel. My husband and I are in our late 30s and child-free. Some people on child-free said I should post here too, so enjoy the saga. My husband and I had been saving up for almost a decade to move to a tropical paradise. About 2 years ago, we bit the bullet and moved to our dream location. Housing here is super expensive, like Hawaii prices, so all we could afford was half of a duplex. It is beautiful on the water with places for our boat. Unfortunately, Karen, Billy Bob, the boyfriend, and her 3 gremlins live in the other unit. Setup. There is some period of time we just went for a week here and there, but we live here full time now. The entire duplex was owned by an older gentleman who rented out both sides. The sides do not match at all. One side is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. The other side of the duplex is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. We bought the 5-bedroom. On our side of the property, we have 90% of the backyard, a gazebo, and dockage about 150 feet since it's on a corner. The other side has a small backyard, patio, and maybe 15 foot of dockage. The rental leases say the renters are entitled to their specific backyards, but there were no fences or anything, so all the renters shared the entire backyard. After we bought the house, Karen immediately tried to throw her weight around that they expected to continue with that privilege. I told her if she asked politely, we would try to accommodate her. She thought this meant she could use our backyard whenever she wanted. Party incident. One day, my husband and I are enjoying some drinks outside when a delivery truck chose to set up a giant blow-up thing in our backyard. I asked Karen WTF she thought she was doing, and she said it was her kid's birthday. Then she had the gal to say it was family and friends only event, so we had to stay inside our house. Not wanting to be a total a-hole and ruin some little girl's birthday, I told Karen after this she had no access to our backyard, period. Karen shrugged and kept setting up for the party. During the party, a drunk adult wandered into our house, which shocked us all. I said Karen's house is the other side, and he said, "Oh, Karen said she owned the whole property and to use whichever bathroom was available." I directed him to Karen's bathroom, and soon after, she came storming into our house, screaming about how dare we make her look bad to her friends, and how selfish we are we couldn't even spare one bathroom. She said we didn't deserve all this space with just us. I told Karen to get out of my house or I'd be calling the cops. She finally left, and the party wrapped up shortly after. Backyard remodel. After the party incident, we decided we needed to clearly define the backyard and build a fence. While we were spending the money, we decided to update the patio, put in a fire pit, and an outdoor kitchen. While the contractor was on site, nosy Karen had to come investigate. Since the fence would be the last thing built, I was vague and just stuck to telling her about the patio update. You could see her face light up because, of course, in her mind, what's hers is ours. What's ours is hers. Messed that up. When the workers started on the fence, Karen came out screaming for the work to stop. I went outside and told the workers to keep working and told Karen to butt out. Of course, in true Karen fashion, she called the cops. What happened next was hilarity on my part. After explaining to the cop that we were building a fence on our property and the landlord, of which Karen was not, knew about it. When the cop gave Karen a stern lecture, I thought her head was going to explode. She went back into her house and slammed the sliding door so hard it sounded like something cracked. We got our fence, and I thought that would be the end. But of course not. The boat incident. One day, Billy Bob entered the picture, and he was as much as a terrible neighbor as Karen. He would throw cigarette butts and empty beer cans over our fence for disrespecting his woman. I didn't know Paradise had trailer trash, but Billy Bob is the epitome of the stereotype. Billy Bob has a boat, a 30-foot fishing boat to be precise. Of course, that side of the duplex only has 15 foot of dockage. Since we have so much dockage in only one boat, we rent out the other dockage spots as month to month. People come and go, so if we don't receive rent from them by the end of the month and the boat disappears, we think nothing of it. We had a renter who tied up their boat on the property line, but Billy Bob wanted to park his boat and needed that space. Karen and Billy Bob posed as us. We were out of town. Told the renters to be gone at the end of the month and then park Billy's Bob boat on the dockage. I only found out about it weeks later because the renter left a nasty review on the rental site we use. They said we were rude and went back on the verbal agreement to let them stay for 3 more months. I was like, WTF is all this? After a phone call, I quickly put 2 and 2 together. I called the cops who told Karen and Billy Bob they needed to move their boat or it would be towed. The equivalent of it anyway. Karen and Billy Bob started screaming the boat is fully on their property. It isn't. Then changed to no one can own the water. True, but a seawall is deeded. That we are liars. At some point, Billy Bob punched a cop and went to jail. I felt bad for the cops, so I took them all snacks the day with a note apologizing for neighbor drama. I ended up winning my small claim suit against them for lost rental income. But of course, I haven't seen a dime. I eventually convinced the dockage renters to come back and give them a few months free as compensation. Final revenge. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Get ready for a... What's up? What's up?
How's it going, bro?
Good, what's up?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm recording a video.
What kind of video you record?
An audio video?
For what?
YouTube?
Okay. Is it on?
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
Oh, okay. You want to pause it really quick so I can talk to you?
Alright guys, sorry about that. I just got stopped by a cop for being in my car late at night recording this video because it's suspicious because I was right outside a bank. So let's get into the final revenge now. Final revenge. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Get ready for a juicy justice boner. So with the collapsing market, we were trying to figure out what to do with our savings when a perfect opportunity opened up. The landlord who owned both properties was in desperate need of some cash and was tired of managing the property from 2,000 miles away because, of course, Karen is a Karen and called him weekly for every little thing. His only stipulation was we let the poor single mom, who has been his renter for 8 years, finish her lease, which is up in July. Since we have money, we were trying to reinvest, and because now we're trying to control our neighbors, heck yeah, we'll jump on that. Since we didn't need a realtor or a mortgage and an inspection had been done just a year ago for our old landlord to refinance, everything closed in just under 2 weeks. Karen was aware of the change of ownership. We didn't register the property under an LLC, but didn't know who until 8 days ago. I went over to Karen's house and knocked on the door. Karen answered with a "WTF do you want, coon?" I smiled, handed her our landlord information, and sweetly reminded her her rent was due by Friday, but she could just hand me the check if that was easier. I've always heard descriptions of people's faces turning white, but this was the first time I've actually seen it. I told Karen that we are honoring her lease until the end of July, but afterwards, she had better make plans to move because we insisted to remodel it before these next tenants moved in. Bye, biatch. Edit. A lot of people misunderstood the beginning. Let's call our side of the duplex OP. The other duplex is Duplex Karen. We purchased Duplex OP. After we bought it, Duplex OP was no longer a rental. Both Duplex OP and Duplex Karen were for sale independently, but we only had the money to buy Duplex OP. Duplex Karen is still a rental because it has never sold. Oh, this is great revenge, dude. And it's the pettiest thing ever. I mean, at least you were nice enough to let her stay. But oh my God, that's amazing. And the effort that goes into that. Oh, just shows. Don't be a crappy neighbor. It could come back to bite you in the butt eventually. Oh, there goes the cop that just pulled me over. Oh, he just drove back after I moved locations. All right, guys, I got to end this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.